Welcome to Gray Overload. I'm Anthony, and we're going to go through installing Windows 11. I've gone through and created a USB drive with Windows 11 on using the Microsoft Media Creation tool, and then I've plugged it into this brand new computer I built, and my friend's computer's Tom's that he asked me to build for him. And now I'm going to go through and install Windows 11. So here we go. This is the second time I've tried this because the first time I tried it, Microsoft said Windows 11 is not supported, even though this motherboard said supported, the CPU supported, all that stuff. And even then it said, hey, it's not supported. And the only thing I've done is reboot. So we'll see if it works. Let's see here. I don't have a product key. I will do the product key activation when I'm in Windows. He has a Pro key, so we're going to install Windows 11 Pro. Make sure you do the corresponding version of Windows you want. If you're installing Home, I believe you have to be connected to the internet. You have to use a Microsoft account also to log in when you get to the setup step. So we'll go next here. Well, this is good news. I'm past the next step. I guess it's Microsoft being Microsoft again of why it decided that it didn't work the first time. So here's two options you have. You can either have the upgrade or you have the custom install. And I will be doing the custom install because this is a brand new setup. And I'm almost always do a custom install. Now, if this is something where you're unfamiliar with or you're confused or you don't know what to do, ask somebody on what you should do. You don't want to be going losing your data, and this is a crucial step right here so that you make sure you do it right, because once you get into this next step, these drives are brand new, right? There's nothing on them. But if you start messing and deleting partition stuff, you can lose data very easily, and that's where this is. So just a little warning there that if you don't know what you're doing, go ask somebody, have somebody help you. And hopefully, because we don't want you to lose your data, and I really want to make sure that you're having good computer experiences, because there's a lot of bad computer experiences out there as well, and I'm trying to get rid of as much of those as possible. So we will install this on drive 0. The other drive will be initialized once I get into Windows. I'll initialize it there. That won't be in this video. This is just a install of Windows 11, but a lot of the stuff we'll do once we're in Windows. Won't be in the video, but that's when I do a lot of this, all the other setup stuff. So this is installing now. One thing I really like is the USB installs. They're so much faster than what installing Windows was, or any old OS was 10-15 years ago. I'm grateful now it's much faster, and as you can see here, it can really fly through. These NVMe drives are just help out so much, especially these are my friend Tom, he bought 980s, Samsung 980 Pros, so they're Gen 4s, PCI Gen 4 SSDs, which are just blazing fast. If you haven't checked out that build series, definitely go take a look at it. He built him a new gaming rig, and from there we're doing the setup of Windows. I did a BIOS video as well, a walkthrough of his motherboard, his case, and then a whole build video. And I don't know what order this is going to be in. Maybe the build video will be later, but there will be a build video out too of this whole of his whole computer, which is I'm thankful that he was let me build it. That was very, very kind that he was able to do that. So I got some content out of there, and hopefully he's getting a nice PC that he's going to be able to use for quite a long time while he plays all his games. He gets to play a lot more games than I do. I'm kind of jealous by that, but priorities right now are elsewhere, and hopefully I'll be able to catch up on my Steam library one day. That's all of our goals, right? Steam library. And as you see here, it's just a lot of getting the computer ready. So we're getting ready. It's restarting. Microsoft will restart your computer. It seems an awful lot, even with updates. It's always restarting. So here we go. Hopefully it comes up pretty quick again. And here we are. It's loading again, and then we'll walk through the next steps, which is setup. Now, I will not be using a Microsoft account in this. My friend Tom We'll have more setup to do. This is a temporary account, so you can get the full setup experience through Windows. And then once that all moves on, then we'll kind of, when you're not watching the video afterwards, we'll get it all set up for my friend Tom the way he likes it. So, and this temporary account will be removed. So we'll just go here. I'm in the United States. Yep, US keyboard. We're not going to add any more keyboard layouts. And I do not have internet. I do this on purpose when I set up Pro. If you're setting up home, like I said, you're going to need the internet, and you're going to need to be able to have a Microsoft account. From the last time I read, maybe I'll set up home one of these days to try to see how Microsoft is doing it, and to see if there's any way around this. But I don't have internet. Microsoft will say, "Are you sure you don't have internet?" Yes, Microsoft. I know the cable's not plugged in. There's no internet. Continue with limited setup here, and we get to here, and then you can type in your name, which will just be user. We're not going to set a password. Create a super memorable password. Now here you go, privacy settings. So you get location, find my device, diagnostic data, inking, tailored experiences, advanced ID or advertising ID. Oof. I get rid of this one. I get rid of tailored experiences. Inking, I kind of hope one day that they do, so I kind of do that. But, I mean, he's not going to do... he does typing, though. Diagnostic data, I only do required. Find my device. I would keep this on if you had a laptop. He has a desktop. He's probably not going to use this. And, by the way, that's no signal. It's just finding video drivers, so you might get that on your system. And then location-based experiences, like your weather and stuff like this. I'm going to turn this off. If he wants it on, my friend Tom will turn it on, and he's going to have another account anyway, so he'll go through that. And here we go. We got hi. Getting things ready for you. Really, Microsoft? Really? And then this might take a few minutes. It's finding drivers. No big deal. As long as your computer still seems like it's doing something, I don't get too worried. It's when it's, you come back to it, 2 hours later and it hasn't moved at all, then you get kind of skittish and you're like, what's going on here? So other than that, I'm not too worried about when it blinks here and there until all the drivers and everything is installed. And then if it's doing that, then I got to worry, because then there's something wrong with it. So, but this may take a few minutes. Surprised in such a fast computer, it does take it's not like a few minutes yet. It's just taking time, and I really want to know what Microsoft's doing here. They just say it, it takes a few minutes. Don't turn off the PC. But what are you doing here, Microsoft? Please keep your PC on and plugged in. Oh, that's my plan. Man, it's doing something. I should have hooked up another monitor. I'm only watching it through the recording here. That's it. So it's plugged into my desktop, and I'm recording it direct with no other monitor or anything off the computer. So we're getting this of exactly what it is. Almost there. And we are done. Here it is. So you got Windows 11 and all its weirdness. We have everything here in the center, of course. You can always move this over to the left if you want, but here it is, Windows 11. So there we go. Brand new Windows install. And I guess from there, we will go through and finish the setup for my friend Tom so that he can have his computer and start gaming on it here. But if you've enjoyed this video, if you've made it to the end, I want to thank you guys for making it to the end. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and helping it grow. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions about the Windows 11 install or anything else, I'll probably update this if Microsoft changes something in the future. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Reach out. I want to make sure you guys don't delete your data. Make sure that, you feel comfortable about doing and installing and upgrading, all that stuff. So if that's something that you want or you have any questions about, leave it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to read them and get to them. I read every comment. Let's say I don't get this a comment, or you think I don't. By me not responding, it's not that I don't. It may have slipped through the cracks. Just comment again. I think YouTube's doing something weird with comments sometimes, so just leave it. It's fine. I will get to it. I promise. So I like helping people. I want people to feel comfortable about this. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for taking the time to help support Grow Every Alone and helping this channel grow. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching until the end, and until next time, God bless, and for the like, share, and subscribe.